Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Star-Lord Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of October the 20th through to the 26th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. First up, we have Major Arcana Judgment in the upright, followed then by the Two of Swords, reversed. Next, we have Major Arcana the Tower, reversed, followed then by the Major Arcana the Lovers, and lastly, Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 out of your 5 cards, Major Arcana, this week, Capricorn. Could be a bit of an intense week for you. There could be something resurrecting from the past. Your judgment, it's going to need your judgment call. Overall energy is judgment, so this could be something that's coming back from the past, something that was on tap before. It could be a company you once worked for. Perhaps that's coming back around again. Maybe they're reaching out and asking you if you want to come back to work for them. Could be a company. It can be an old business partner or something like that that wants to. It could be an ex-musician who wants to get the band together, back together. It could be anything like that. It can represent an ex returning. It can represent a person or a family or friends or whatever that you've sort of lost touch with. They could be coming back around again this week. And it's going to require you to have a judgment call. Now, sometimes this can pop up for some of you who are more spiritually minded. This can represent a resurrection of a spiritual experience. This could be an aha moment where you just really have this great awakening in terms of your spirituality, or you see things in a new light that you never saw before. Right at the beginning of the week, you have the Two of Swords reversed, indicating a decision is being made in the upright position. Two of Swords represents, I don't know whether to go right or to go left. We don't know if we're informed enough to make a decision. But when the card is inverted, we have made the decision. So on some small scale, you have decided to do something. Now, it could be connected with this judgment, or it may not be. It just depends on the situation, right? It's just a general read, so it's different for all of you. But your next card is the Tower in the reverse position. Tower in the upright. So many signs got this week, the Tower reversed. So I don't know, it could be, maybe it's a global thing. It could be that something is going on in the world where it was a near miss, where something almost happened, but it didn't. You know, it can represent in your personal life. Perhaps there was something going on, but either you yourself caught it or someone else did. I always use the example of you bring your car in to get it checked because you're going on a road trip, and the mechanic notices something and says, okay, well, I fixed it, because if I didn't fix it, you would have ended up with a serious problem on the road. It could be that we notice something going on either in our finances, in our home, or at work or something like that. We see the potential for problem and we turn it around. Or it could be sometimes fate steps in and says, oh no, you're doing that. Take a step back there, Mr. or Mrs. And then we find out, phew, it's a good thing we didn't do it. Now, moving on towards the weekend, you have another decision to make here, Capricorn. The Lovers in the upright position. Now, when it comes to love, we can always choose to love. We can choose not to love. We can choose to move forward with a relationship. We can choose to back off. We can choose to end a relationship. We can choose between two people. But the Lovers card is not always talking about love. It's mainly talking about a major choice. It's a choice that we have to go down one road, and once we do, there is no, like, you can't take both roads. That's the whole thing about the choice card, is that, you know, if you decide to take this other job, maybe that came up from the past, you cannot hold on to the present job. You have to let it go. If you decide to take this opportunity that is, you know, in another town, another country even, you cannot continue to stay. You know, your life is going to change. So it's a major choice, major decision. I always say choose wisely. Last card you have is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. Well, you know what, Capricorn? I would say don't choose. Basically, let the Wheel of Fortune just sort of take you to your fate. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's just lucky coincidences, circumstances. This is synchronicity. This is about being in the right place at the right time, where things can unfold, where we're no longer pushing against, but we're allowing the fate to just sort of step in and allow us to move in that direction. Now, you have to be receptive to it, in the sense that listen to your instincts. If your instinct tells you to walk into that coffee shop, go and do it. You could meet the love of your life. If that instinct tells you to walk into the store and buy a lottery ticket, do it. If your instinct tells you go on that computer at that particular time, they could be advertising your dream job, and you might go in there and boom, all of a sudden there it is. Enter that contest. Whatever it is, this is all about synchronicity and being in perfect timing and perfect harmony. So it could be that the choice, maybe you're trying to make a decision or a choice, and all of a sudden, boom, maybe, life just makes that choice for you because it puts you in the right place at the right time. That's really interesting. I don't think I recall ever seeing Wheel of Fortune follow the choice card before, but that looks pretty significant, especially considering all of your all of your cards here are major arcana. So there's something intense going on. Could be a big decision around, but I'm so happy to see this Wheel of Fortune around here for you, because then that represents that fate will step in and bring you to where you need to go. Just I know it's hard for you, Capricorn, but just trust in the process. Now, in closing, I will be pulling 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. First one is for love and romance. What do we have for the Cappies? Moon in Aries, number 13, courage, believe in yourself. So it could be Aries is a love interest. It could be Aries introduces you to a new love. Maybe you're going in the coffee shop to meet up with an Aries, and that's when you meet the love of your life. It could be something super cool happens when the moon is in Aries with your love life. And the second card is for career and finance. What do we have for Cappy? We have Cancer, number 28, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. Acceptance. So Cancer could be crucial in your career or your financial situation, or maybe something really cool happens in your career or financial life when the moon is in Cancer. So that is what I have for you, my dear Capricorns. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I really, really hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, hype, and subscribe. You guys have been doing wonderful on the hypes. It's the video is really, really moving due to all the hypes that you guys have been doing. Thank you very much for it. Love my Capricorns. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section below. But I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.